Today on All Out Brick, we're going to be taking a look at Mazeka. We're going to build the set, review it, and then give out a score. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Christian from All Out Brick. Welcome to another Mata Nui Monday. As always, the best way to tag along with us is to subscribe and turn on notifications. This week, we're going to be building set 8954, Mazeka, which is the final set of the 2008 line of Bionicle. Mazeka is a Ko-Matoran who is employed as a spy by the Order of Mata Nui. He had a bit of a rivalry with that lunatic Vultraz and killed him, allegedly. Except Vultraz survived and this dude had no clue. The Order of Mata Nui recruited him and gave him a role of preventing nefarious beings from carrying out their plans. He enters this storyline because he was on a mission to prevent the Brotherhood of Makuta from achieving their mission. Taking a look at the packaging, we've got a massive image of Mazeka on top of this Swamp Strider, and there's a big badge that says limited edition, and the bottom left we've got some information about the set. And on the back of the box, this is very similar to the other sets we've seen. It's Mazeka next to his Swamp Strider in a different pose. We've got graphics for all of the play functions, and we've got some shout outs to the other 2008 battle vehicles. Since this is a brand new set, we're actually going to unbox it. So it looks like there's two tabs on the back here. This is going to break a lot of collector's hearts, I'm sure, but this is how we got them with the box. So just these two thumb tabs out, that one tab here, one there, and oh boy, here we go. Bag 3, bag 1, and a bag 2. And then we've got some instructions. So on the instructions, pretty standard, nothing special here, nothing exclusive. It is a limited edition set, but there's no cool graphics or anything in the back. I mean, sure, we get some advertisements for some of the other larger sets from 2008. There's the battle vehicles, little Bionicle.com. Oh, spoiler alert. Hope you guys weren't reading the comics. Jeez. But pretty standard instructions and 3 sealed bags. Building from brand new pieces should hopefully be a little bit better of an experience, not only because the parts should be in premiere quality, but also because there's just a little bit of satisfaction for opening this set for the very first time. For the final time for this 2008 line of Bionicle, let's get the build done. After 34 minutes, the build is complete. Overall, this was an incredible build for the top half of the model, and then followed up by a lot of repetition for the bottom half of the model. Quickly looking at Mazeka, since after all, the set is named after him, he's a pretty basic Matoran that fits right in with all the others from this year. Excluding the 4 blue axle pins later used for mounting him to the Swamp Strider, he's composed of just 11 pieces. His mask is the same one that we saw in 2007 for Toa Nuparu Mari. With Mazeka having a different face color than Nuparu, the mask actually feels slightly different, but generally speaking, I would have expected us to receive an exclusive mask with a limited edition set. Now moving on to the Swamp Strider, this is one of my favorite models, not just from this year, but from the last few years of Bionicle. The overall look feels like early Bionicle, which personally I like the best, but also including some flares of newer parts so that it still fits in with the other models from this year. The bottom half of the model doesn't feature much detail, but this is more than made up for with the top half, which includes some fun building techniques and my favorite Zamor Sphere mount to date. The Zamor Spheres are assembled with 2 top funnels leading into a vertical drop down into the launcher. The launcher is controlled by an extruding axle and Technic connector in the rear of the model, which gives you just a little bit more imagination while firing off the cannon since the trigger is so detached from the launch point. Mazeka can mount on top of the Swamp Strider via 4 axle pins, 2 in his hands and 2 in his feet. It's a pretty tight and secure mount, which means it's a little tough to get him in at first, but once he's in, it looks great. The upper half acts as a fully functional 360-degree turret, which can rotate in a full circle and can tilt up and down. When I was doing a quick playtest with this model, I was grinning ear to ear, realizing that I could aim the launcher essentially anywhere I wanted. It really brings it to life. The forelegs are independently posable, which not only allows for lowering or raising the model as a whole, but also allows you to keep the turret level while positioning this model on an uneven surface. In terms of pricing, this set is a little bit more affordable than the other limited edition sets we've seen. In used condition, you can pick it up for anywhere around like $60 US, and if you want to take the jump to brand new sealed, you're going to double that and pay around $120 US. Having built this set from a sealed version of the set, I can definitely say the experience was better. All of the parts were in pristine condition, and there's just something so special about opening those numbered bags, and it's the very first time, and feeling like you just brought this set home from the store and it's still available. Now, is it worth the extra $60 in this case? I'll leave that up to you, but what I will say is that I think at one point, all of you should pick up a brand new sealed Bionicle set that fits your budget, just so you can experience what it's like to open one of those fresh containers. In terms of a score, I'm going to give Mazeka an 8.8, which is astronomically larger than what we've seen for the previous limited edition sets. This is by far my favorite of the 2008 limited edition sets. It's just such a complete model. The playability is top tier, and this model gives us a vehicle design which I don't think we've seen up to this point. And that's something the previous two limited edition sets lacked. Mazeka actually pushes the theme forward rather than just making a general character with an exclusive piece or two. Would I have loved an exclusive mask in the set? Absolutely. But when looking at the set as a whole, it doesn't feel like a big exclusion. Referencing all of our previous scores, this is a top 10 Bionicle set at this point. With the price being extremely reasonable, I highly recommend getting this set now. And now just kind of a general statement, this doesn't really apply to just this set, but it has been over 13 months since we initially got done that 2007 line of Bionicle, and it's been a little under 11 months since we started the 2008 line. It has been a very long year, pretty much, that we've been trying to cover 2008. Hasn't been weekly. I know there's been a lot of large gaps, but thank you guys for staying with this entire ride. There's been a lot of different things going on, and I haven't been able to do it weekly, I know, but we finally finished 2008, and it kind of wraps up like this big era of Bionicle. We're actually moving on to a completely different place if you know the storyline of Bionicle. During that time span that we weren't the most productive with producing content, there's been a good amount going on behind the scenes. Actually, right here, there is a new studio being constructed over the next couple months, and I can't wait to reveal that, hopefully late summer. But I know that we've really pushed back these Bionicle reviews and kind of any reviews in general. I think last year, according to that original tracking sheet, we were going to finish last July, and now that's gone into next August, or not next August, this August. But we're going to get there. I'm going to try to do this stuff weekly, but I can't promise next week. I think we actually might miss a week. I'm hoping to get in those Agori sets in time. If I can't, we're going to push it a week. I'll let you guys know. But again, thank you for sticking with this theme and this channel. I love building this community, and I am so excited for what's going on, not just right next to me, but all of the different projects that's going to be coming in the future. I cannot wait to show you guys. So 8.8, that's your review. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to be the first to see all of our future content. Also, be sure to check us out on our website and follow along on our social media pages. Until next time, stay bricking.